So good morning from the Algarve. It's a beautiful day today. It's about 27 degrees this afternoon. Not a cloud in, well, there's a few dotted clouds in the sky, but not really much. What we're going to do today, we're going to take you around our village of Alte. It's 25 minutes from the coast, and it's a typical Portuguese village, but we've been the length and breadth of the Algarve, and I don't think there's a prettier village than Alte. And we're going to take you around looking at properties that we know are up for sale here. Range from around €27,000 up to 575,000. So we're going to show you what's an all video of what we would pick out and probably find as a bit of a niggle, because it is a typical Portuguese village. A lot of these properties were built before cars. Our house was built before, well, we found a coin in the wall, it was 1742. So you've got to bear in mind a lot of these properties that we will be showing you don't have parking. But there's parking in the village, it's never really an issue, and you get used to it being local. So let's go and have a look at these properties. You never know, you might find your dream property here. So this property is up for €100,000. This property's been up for €100,000 for as long as we've been here. The dogs are barking because we've just walked past them. It can be annoying here in Portugal, but obviously they're just protecting their area.
And who's it up with, Angela?
It's up with ERA, but I think you can actually get it with Idealista as well.
Yeah.
Now, the land actually does go right back up that hill.
Only trouble with this land, it's on a very, very steep incline.
Yeah.
Although you do have water and electric, I myself believe it's not what I call a great property to buy, especially for the price.
And you're on a road.
And it can be a little bit noisier than neighbours, I can tell.
And it's going to be a knockdown job.
Yeah.
So.
But these are the properties what I want to offer at the present moment in Portugal.
Yeah.
But Alte is a beautiful place, as you can tell.
So this next property is up with Gavator, and it's an acre of land, and somebody started to build already. And I noticed on the link it said it's in an urbanisation, but I don't believe that the land is actually building land.
I think it's rustic land.
It is rustic land.
Now the building itself is not actually a house, it's actually was a pigsty what's been developed.
Yeah.
And I think they wanted how much money for this one?
€250,000. So if you are interested in this, go down to the camera and check. The camera is the council. If you go down to the architects, they'll go on to a computer and they will check to see if you can build on this property.
And the printout normally costs €7.50.
Yeah, so we've done it before, and it is well worth doing. Don't believe the estate agents.
Just a little scan around. This is just up from our road.
So that's the estate agent that it's up with, and
Yeah, it has got electric and water mains to the property.
Yeah. If you could get building permission, it would make a fantastic place.
And it would be worth a lot of money, but it is a gamble you have to take.
And enough room for a swimming pool and a vegetable plot.
But again, it's a gamble because it is rustic land.
We've just got diverted to our neighbour's garden. He's going back to, he lives in Paris. But look at the size of his mangoes. How wonderful is that? And he has a pomegranate tree. Beautiful. I'm not sure if that's not persimmon. Persimmon. Beautiful garden, and it's just opposite our house. So I think they're apple trees, but it's such a well kept little garden, is it? He's given us part of his tree. It's lemon verbena, and they use it a lot here for everything. It's really good for sickness. The people here are just so kind. But beautiful garden, and just opposite our house there. So this is Abe with his lemon verbena.
And it's lovely it's lovely tea.
Yeah. So the next property for €575,000 is Algarve Alte. I believe it's an 8-bedroom property. It's fully renovated and it's absolutely stunning inside. And if I had the money, that'd be mine.
And how much is it, Angie?
575,000. Now, if we have to be fair, the downside to this property is you've got no parking. It's just pot luck if you get parked outside here. Also, you're pretty close to the church, the Ingratia.
But you have got your bars and restaurants. Very, very close then.
As beautiful as the house is, which is lovely, and the dings of the bells don't really annoy me. They chime every hour and on the half hour, but they do actually stop at 12 o'clock till 8 o'clock during the night. And I quite like the bells, so for me it's not really a down, but you are quite close to them. Our next property is this one. I believe it's 60 square metres. Now I don't know if that's the total area or just the footprint. It's up with Remax and it's just new on the market. I believe it's about €106,000, but I will pop it on the video.
Okay. There's the view going.
The downside again to this property is that it has no parking. But
apart from that, the views are stunning.
You are actually in the centre of Alte.
Yeah.
All these properties are right in the centre of Alte.
And it's well shaded from the sun. But you have a roof terrace by the look of it. Yeah.
This property is actually a shop and a 1-bedroom apartment. It's up with ERA, and I believe it's about €150,000, 159.
So it's a commercial and a residential.
That's right. So this property has been up for sale for as long as I've been here. There is a number on the wall, if you want to. And I believe it was up for €150,000. So it is a good buy now the house prices have gone up.
Do we know the dimensions?
No, they've never put it on an estate agent's. So I believe it's 3 floors as well.
And the street it's on is, I'll just show you. Okay, this is the reference point of where the house is. If you look on the map in Alte.
So this property is up for $350,000. The beauty about this property is that you can actually divide it into 3, because it includes this house here, and also you could also make 2 independent flats. Now I have actually done a video on this on my channel, so if you actually have a look down to 2 properties that you can buy for $350,000 in Alte.
It's a superb property, being honest.
This property and you will be able to go and look inside.
And unlike a lot of properties, it has parking.
And it's also up with a lot of other independent agents as well. It's up with Century 21 and it's just newly come onto the market, and it's 60 square metres and it actually goes back through to the other side, so we'll show you the other side.
You do have kind of a little spot where you can park your car, which is just about here, which is slightly awkward, but it's only a very small house. The roof on one side looks good, but the other side probably needs to be replaced.
So this property is actually a commercial property. It's up as a coffee bar, but it's also got, I think, an Airbnb license. I'm not sure, you're going to have to check that out. got like 2 flats above, I think.
And a mini bar downstairs.
And like a bar area. So this property that we're going up to now, we've actually been inside, and it is actually near a little primary school, and there is parking outside.
Yeah, we can put a skip outside.
And you do actually have parking.
Yes, you do have parking just in front of the property itself.
The property, this property is actually really deceptive.
Yeah.
Because yes, it's small from the front, but when you actually go inside, it seems to open up. So if you want to Google the property, you will see the plans. It'll probably cost about 100,000 to do up, and it's up for 103,000 euros.
Yeah, I'm not sure the length, but it does go way back. And also, it expands out like a triangle, so it goes quite far out and wide.
Tiers as well.
Yeah, it's a double tier property.
So we have this property, and it's up at 95,000 euros, and it has actually been up a while, and it is a total renovation job. And next to it is another property that is up for sale. Again, it's been up for sale a very long time. It is up with novusmed.com. Swing round to this property at the back of us. Somebody's parked there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful grand building is this, and it used to be the post office here, and it's got a beautiful 3-bedroom apartment which has been renovated to a really high standard, and for the downstairs and the upstairs it's 390,000 euros. Throughout Alte and many Portuguese villages you will find properties just like this, which sadly has gone to ruin and nobody knows who owns them. This property here is just by the bicycle bar, Germano's. It's not open today, but
It's got
a really nice bar.
It's got stunning views. This is amazing views. Now this property here is a commercial property, and it's at 400 square meters. 430 square meters of property with a huge roof terrace. Now this would make a fantastic commercial property. You can put 3 or 4 businesses in it, the property itself.
Or if you manage to get it turned into a residential, which we have actually known somebody that's done that, but you have to do it via a lawyer. You could actually split this property into 2.
So how much is this property, Angela?
The property is currently at 240,000. So new to the market is this one. It's up at 27,000 euros. So if you want a little piece of the Algarve and you have 27,000 euros and don't need a lot of space, maybe this is the property for you. So Abe, we've just stopped for a drink, and this is a beautiful little bar. We don't actually come that often here. It's a pont. It's on the main road as you're going into Alte from Celia direction. Oh, our drinks are coming. The properties that you've seen today, and money was no object. Which property would you go for here in Alte?
I would actually go more for Carlos's. It's 2 houses, it's got a parking space, it just needs decoration doing to the property and maybe a little bit of wiring. Plus you don't have to employ an architect or engineer to renovate the property. So
yeah.
you are saving a lot of money on that aspect.
Yeah, if it was me, I'd definitely be putting a new kitchen in there. But
well, it's big enough. It's actually got 3 kitchens, hasn't it? So
it's got 3. Well, it's 3 separate properties.
Yeah, 3. So you'd actually have to put 3 kitchens in if you want to convert it to 3 properties.
And you could even convert downstairs, which is the cellar area,
into accommodation, because it's quite dry.
And it's got a huge well, which is
unusual. So of older properties, for value for money, easy value for money, you couldn't get a better deal than that one. Your question, Andrew, likewise, what property would you prefer having?
If money was no object, I think I would still go for Casa de Alte because it's renovated. It's such a lovely property as well. If you actually go on the internet, you can see everything's done. It's Portuguese style. It's been done with Santa Catarina tiles, which I love. It's just really nicely been done.
How many
up.
bedrooms has it got again?
I think it's 8 bedrooms and it's up for 575,000.
Yeah, massive difference.
But these properties that we're showing you today are really in the centre of Alte. There is an awful lot of people that say, oh, we're in Alte, the property's in Alte, and it's nowhere near Alte. It's in villages on the outskirts of Alte. These properties are in the centre, walking distance to the bars and the fonts and the waterfall.
And you've also got your amenities as well. You got your water, you got your electric, and you got your sewage all connected,
And
or
your
can be
fibre
connected.
optics,
And your
eh?
fibre optics, which is a winner for me, which is now fast internet.
And you've got 3 shops, supermarkets, which is brilliant. You've got Caravan, Jaffers,
But the majority,
and Teresa's shop. So we're at Café Duarte, a pont on the main road, and we've decided to stop for lunch because we can't be bothered making it. And oh my god, it is delicious. The barbecue chicken is lovely, isn't it, Abes? It's tucking in. We've just been to Café Pont, next to the caravan shop, and we sat in the back and we had some frango, which is chicken, chips and a salad, 3 large knackers, 3 large beers and olives, and it was €18. So if anybody wants me to view any of these properties for them inside, I don't mind getting in touch with the estate agent and getting a time for viewing. While I'm in Alte, I'm going to be in Alte for the next 8 weeks until we have to move out of this beautiful casa.